Somebody asked if you and I are tired of vampires yet. With True Blood, The Vampire's Assistant, and The Vampire Diaries, hell no! And with Tim Burton's Dark Shadows in the pipeline, with Johnny Depp as Barnabas Collins, no end is in sight anytime soon for these bang-bangers. In fact, in August, the first annual Vampire Con took place in Los Angeles. Creator and executive director Wendy Mirabella treated fans to a spooktacular 3-day event. Let's check out some highlights from the convention and hear from Wendy herself, who shares some dark insight into vampire lore, their sex appeal, and why we may or may not be tired of these bloodsuckers.
Hi, I'm Wendy Mirabella. I'm the executive director of Vampire Con, the world's first convention devoted solely to vampires.
You know, it just depends. They can just take a small sip and then leave them alive, or they can drain them dry. Sometimes we play with our food.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm relatively young. I'm only 99.
Through vampires, there's a way to explore them that maybe in other discussions may not happen. So I think vampires present an opportunity to explore our deepest, darkest secrets and fantasies. Again, it changes. You know, Bela Lugosi, you start to get a little bit more, you know, he has a very dapper way. And then, you know, I think with the 60s and the 70s, and then it really became much more romantic. The films were definitely sexy. The Hammer films did a lot of vampire films where the women are beautiful, the men are handsome. And then I think then you get into the 70s with Anne Rice and The Interview with the Vampire, and when those films were done, it was very much, the books are very romantic, you know, and I think that really has set the tone for the last couple decades.
Run!